Hello Internet, my name is Gamahelo B. Chadi and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to touch on Western versus Eastern or Middle Eastern perfumery. So these are two worlds that have a love of elegance and the beauty of scent, but express it in two different ways. On the Eastern side, or Oriental Arabian side as some people might call it, this is the side of perfumery or the region of perfumery that a lot of people might possibly associate with dupe perfumery. But you know, Arabian and or Middle Eastern perfumes have their own signature culture that stems from years and years and years and centuries back that is very distinct and different from, you know, the dupe brand type, if I may call it that. And I guess I don't blame us, because a lot of the Arabian fragrance houses or brands that we know do a lot of inspired by or clone perfume. So it makes sense that that is what we would associate Middle Eastern perfumery with. But there's definitely more to them. So going back to traditional Arabian, Middle Eastern, Oriental perfumery, these perfumes are known for their depth and their luxury. They give a touch of opulence, you know, just from their packaging. If you've seen like traditional Arabian perfume packaging, you will know what I'm talking about, but also the juice that is within those packages. I mean, going back to the packaging, we know that even like the dupe houses will give you the most outlandish bottle for their perfumes. So they just have this, I don't want to say over the top, but very extravagant, very look and feel to them. And that's their style. Just opulence and luxury and something unique, something different. So Oriental perfumery or perfume craft goes back to ancient history. So now we're talking about traditions from the Persians, from the Egyptians, with scents that were used for rituals most of the time. One of the blog posts I read actually said that wearing an Oriental perfume is like wearing a piece of history. Like that's just how cultural and traditional, that's what the Arabian scent signifies. So their perfume crafting is inspired by culture. As I've said repeatedly, it's inspired by tradition and spirituality. So their perfumes are mostly based on natural and very valuable ingredients. So this is ingredients like your oud, which a lot of people know. So that's the heart of Arabian perfumes. It's woody, it's smoky, it's also sweet and leathery. And then we have your amber, which is a blend of sweet and warm and balsamic type of scent notes. You know, like your vanillas, your labdanums, and your benzoin, which are the three main components of, you know, your amber note or accord. And then there's also the musks. So musks can be done in different ways. It can be animalic or can be warm and sensual. So Arabian perfumes are meant to be signature scents. They are tied to personal identity or family rituals. So they're designed to make a statement, and to linger for hours and hours and hours and hours. So just that beautiful impact. So from what I've read, a lot of the times they will use oil-based perfumes. So because the oil does not have the evaporation rate, I guess, of alcohol, oil-based perfumes are able to withstand the hot and humid temperatures in the Middle East. So from what I've read, a lot of their fragrances, well, they will have a lot of oil-based fragrances, but they do use alcohol-based from what I've seen on the internet and stuff as well. And the one thing that was also noted is that Arabian fragrances typically don't follow like the note structure that we know of. So that top, middle, base note structure, they don't follow that because it's made to, you know, make a statement and last for a long time. They will focus more on building a powerful accord that will carry you through, instead of something that, you know, transitions and goes through that typical note structure. So those are traditional Arabian fragrances, well, what I've found online. So the types that are used, probably not all the types of Arabian fragrances out there, but you have mukhalat. I have not found the pronunciations of these, so please forgive me for saying it wrong, which I probably am. Mukhalat, which is a blend of fragrance oils, And then you have Ataz. I've seen Ataz quite a lot from the place where I buy my Arabian fragrances. They also have Ataz. So Ataz are just, your oil-based perfumes as well. So there's a bit of confusion from the sources that I read. Some say like Ataz will be a pure perfume oil. In my head, I'm thinking essential oil, and then others are saying it's an oil-based perfume. And for me, oil-based perfume means it's a mixture of oils with a carrier oil. But those are the two that I found. There's more. There's stuff that they burn as well, which is classified as a type of fragrance, but have not included all the other different types of perfumes, Arabian perfumes. So that's the Middle Eastern side. And then we come to the Western side. So Western perfumery, it's largely associated with France. There's a region in France that is mostly associated with perfumery, but of course it extends way past the French borders into different other countries and regions. But in terms of history, that's where the star player is. That's where France crosses the main player in the Western perfume world. So for Western perfumery, these are more of an art form. They are more mood-based, chosen depending on occasion, depending on season, depending on activity, how you're feeling. So I think that's what's associated a lot with Western perfumery. They draw inspiration from art, from fashion, from abstraction. And this is why I think in the Western world, you will have a lot more synthetic molecules or synthetic notes that are being used. The perfumers are beautiful, like scientists and artists combined, because they will come up with all these, like, how do you get cotton candy into a perfume type of thing? So they're coming up, and not just that, like there's solar notes, there's sand notes, like how do you come up with that? So they draw inspiration from abstract things like that and just find a way to bottle it or encompass sort of the feeling of when you think about the sun, what do you think about, and then try put that into a bottle. So there's a bit of art in that, there's a bit of abstraction in that is used in Western perfumery. So Western perfumery, because of that, will have a wider range of scent profiles than the Arabian or Middle Eastern perfumes, which are largely based on like natural ingredients. So Western perfumery, some would associate it with modern elegance, some would associate it with like practicality or freshness, different vibes actually. And they are mostly built around the olfactory pyramid structure. So you have your top notes, you have your middle notes, and you have your base notes. And I guess the idea here most of the time is to tell a story through your fragrance. So it takes you through a journey across the different layers of the perfume. It tells you some sort of story. And Western perfumes, because of the range of ingredients and the range of profiles that are used, they can be designed to be very light, your fishy, citrusy, aquatic type of fragrances, or they can be designed to be very potent and long lasting as well. So they give you a wider range of scents depending on what kind of feeling or occasion or vibe you're going for. Those are the two regions, the two, I guess, major regions, if I'm allowed to call it that. But in modern days, what we are seeing now is that there's a convergence of these two perfumery worlds. We are seeing Western perfume houses creating Oriental inspired perfumes and mixing and incorporating those Arabian type of scent profiles into their perfumes. We're also seeing Eastern perfumes that are going into the storytelling and tapping into that perfume pyramid structure where the perfume evolves as you wear it. So we have this beautiful merging of these two worlds, giving you different interpretation of scent and exposing you just to elegance and the beauty of scent in different ways. I would like to know, which of the worlds do you prefer? As for me, I'm dabbling. I'm in between. Like, I don't think traditional Arabian scents would be something that I could do. I think a bit too strong. From the little bit that I've been exposed to, a bit too strong and spicy for me, but I do like the element of the profile. Like I can do elements of the profile that is like watered down a little bit. But let's have a discussion. What do you lean towards? I think a lot of us are probably on the Western side, but are you keen or are you willing to try out like traditional Arabian scents? Let's have that discussion down in the comments below.